Germany has many tram systems, and one of them is in Krefeld, which has been an important industrial city for a long time and is now home to some 230,000 inhabitants. Let's check out the story of this city's tram system. The tram system of Krefeld is over 140 years old, dating back all the way to 1883. In this year, on the 3rd of May, the first section opened. Unlike many other tram systems that opened around this time, Krefeld's first line was operated by steam trams, rather than horse-drawn carriages. However, during the very rapid expansion, Krefeld actually used a mixture of horse-drawn carriages and steam trams. This mixed operation lasted for quite a while, but after 17 years, electrification of the tram network followed. Up until the First World War, the network saw a steady pace of expansion, which of course came to a standstill when this war started. As men were sent off to fight, women operated the tram system. After this war, even in an economically challenging time, the network saw expansion, but the 1930s brought decline. As the city of Krefeld took control over the formerly more regionally oriented tram system, lines were gradually shortened. The Second World War only saw a continuation of this trend, in addition to heavy damage. In 1946, the system was back in operation, although lower frequencies came along. The rise of cars and buses started forming a threat for the remaining existence of the tram network. A rather short-sighted proposal was made to remove the tram system altogether, as it was, quote, a hindrance in the public streets. This proposal luckily did not make it, but a large cut in the tram system was made, reducing it to half the size it was before. However, it has to be said that since then some smart extensions have been added, like an additional connection to the incoming Düsseldorf Stadtbahn, and a further extension to line 042. In 2013, the last change occurred with the small closure of a short spur, which brings us to the network of today. This is the tram system of Krefeld. The total network length is 36.7 kilometers, and it uses a meter gauge. The trams are powered by 750 volts DC overhead wires, and there's one depot on the network. Let's now take a look at the lines that are being operated. Please keep in mind that in Germany, line numbers are often coordinated regionally, and that is why we start off with line 041 between St. Teunis Wilhelmplatz and Fischeln Grundend. We then continue with line 042 between Elfrater Mühle and Stahldorf Edelstahlwerk Tor 3. Line 043 runs between Uerdingen Bahnhof and Krefeld Hauptbahnhof. And finally we have line 044 between Huls Betriebshof and Linn Rheinhaven. What is interesting here is that also the Düsseldorf Stadtbahn reaches Krefeld. And it runs into the city center of Krefeld with its standard gauge. This results into some four-rail section, up until Krefelder Rheinstraße. This video about the Krefeld tram system is part of an already 37 episode long series of videos of transport systems. I would love to show you many more in the future, therefore it would be really helpful if you like my video and subscribe to my channel. Let's now take a look at the tram fleet. Krefeld uses two tram types, of which the oldest are the DUWAG M8Cs, which were delivered between 1980 and 1981. These bidirectional trams are made up of three sections. Currently there are only 5 M8Cs left in Krefeld, which were inactive on the day of filming this video. The second, more numerous type in the fleet is the 5-section Bombardier Flexity Outlook, which is marked as 6NGTW. Also, these trams are bidirectional, despite some lines having turning loops. There are 31 Flexity Outlooks active in Krefeld, which were delivered between 2009 and 2014. So, what will the future bring for this tram system? At this moment in time, Krefeld is working on a large modernization project to bring the system to the standards of today and make it ready for the future. This project is called Zukunftsschiene, or Future Tracks, and includes various improvements, such as better boarding platforms and even green tracks. Regarding extensions, there are some plans, like a short extension to line 044, so it can reach the town of Huls properly, instead of just the southern part. Also, a new alignment was discussed to connect Kempeneveld, along with a redevelopment project. However, both plans seems to be very much in the idea or study phase. There's also a plan to phase out the remaining DUAC MHCs by 2031, for which Krefeld is searching for a replacement. A successful test has taken place with the Alstom Flexity Classic MAD NF4 from Essen, which might result in an order. And that's it for the tram system of Krefeld. Click over here for my video about the tram system of Berlin. And as always, thank you very much for watching.